Alrighty, so now we're on day 2. I believe is how you pronounce it. I don't freaking know. I'm not French. Beg my pardon. Adam, if you're watching this, how the hell do you say 2 in French? You're French. You should know. Come on now. So, yeah, we're just sitting here at the truck stop. As you can probably hear, I got the truck running. It was freaking cold this morning. Oh my god. It went down to about 4 degrees up here last night. It was a little chilly. Definitely chilly. But, yeah, so got all the paperwork done. Got the laptop back on the seat. Got the GPS all laid out for the joint where I'm going. I'm leaving here in about 15 minutes. I can't leave till 6. Because according to my logbook, I can't leave till 6. I've been up since 4. I wasn't going to go up till 5. Do my book and shit and then get the hell out of Dodge, but I figure, oh, what the hell, I'll get up at 4, go inside, have some breakfast, yada yada yada. Get up at 4, get dressed, walk into the Flying J, and the restaurant is closed. I was like, well, that's freaking great. They're not a 24-hour... Oh, freaking CB people. The freaking CB. Anyhow. So yeah, you know, not a 24-hour restaurant. Well, that freaking sucks. So I just went and got a coffee, and which isn't the greatest coffee, so I ended up stopping at a freaking Hortons or something. Oh well. So I've got about 800 kilometers I gotta nail out today. So I'm gonna go up, get loaded, and then fucking head for Dodge back to London, Ontario. I got to deliver there tomorrow morning. I'm going to stop in Bowmanville at the Dirty Wheel, or the Fifth Wheel, in Bowmanville to grab some dinner, is the plan. And then from there, go from Bowmanville to the Flying J in London. Stay there the night, and then get up and go to where I got to go in London there. I can't really name the place, so oh well. You guys will see. I'll take you guys along. I charged the camera up, so I got some battery life. Give you some road footage today, and show you some of the Quebec drivers. They do not know how to use their signals. Their signal arms must be either broken or they were not manufactured for the vehicles up here, because they don't use them at all. Like, they don't even give you warning. This, hey, I'm going to move over and cut you right off. I got cut off like 3 or 4 times yesterday coming up here, so. Oh well, what do you do? But I'm going to get on rolling here, but probably about 10 to now. So by the time I get on the road, it'll be 6. Leave a couple minutes early, doesn't matter. So, anyways, I will flick back on the camera when I get to where I'm going. Alrighty, and finally we are back in frickin' Ontario. Actually, we were back in Ontario for about 20 minutes. But glad to be out of Quebec. I remember why I didn't like Quebec 15 years ago. And man, I thought Toronto's traffic was bad. Toronto's got nothing on Quebec. Nothing on Montreal. It took me almost half an hour to do 6 kilometers. We're only doing about, maybe if we were lucky, 10 kilometers an hour going across down 40. So I mean, frig. So yeah, we're just back down on the 401, or the Highway of Heroes is what it's called up here, this far west. So yeah, we're just going like a batter to hell. Got her maxed out at 105. She won't go no faster, unfortunately, unless I get going down a hill, but I ain't got much weight behind me. Only got, I was gonna weigh this after I got loaded to see if I had to shift anything around or something or another, but nope. I looked at the bills. I only got 6,500 pounds in the box. It's all in the tongue, so I've only got 20, with the weight of the trailer and everything, 20,000 on the drives. I mean, I'm allowed 36.5 with this truck. So, I mean, like, what the hell?
Because this truck's licensed a little heavier, so I'm actually, normally it's 34, but I'm actually allowed 36.5 in this truck on the drives. So, but I mean, 6,500 pounds, it's like pulling an empty frickin' trailer. Whatever, I don't care. Means I won't have to do much shifting going up and down some of the hills up here, so I don't care. But I tried to relay a message to freaking Montreal when I was up there. Them assholes. I mean, you look at some of our signs up here closer when you get towards the line and closer to Ottawa and such. Like that one over there, for example. It's got English on one side and then friggin' French on the other. Why the hell can't they do that? Like, really? It makes it kind of difficult for those who can't speak frickin' French to understand some of these goddamn signs. Thank God for GPS number 1 and GPS number 2. Because frig, without them I'd be screwed. So the GPS says I'll be in London for 3:30. I was gonna stop in Bowmanville for something to eat, but I'm thinking about just saying screw that idea and bomb right down to London. I got 5.5 hours left. And I'll stop at, I'm not sure if I want to stop at the Fifth Wheel or go up to the Flying J. I'm not sure. I might go to the Flying J. Fifth Wheel though still has the buffet. The Flying J doesn't. It's got the freaking Denny's. I mean, Denny's isn't that great either, but it's closer to my customers, so I might just do that. Provided I can find a parking spot. So we'll see how that goes. Because when I got to the J up on the 540 there in Quebec, I think I got one of the last few freaking parking spots available. She was pretty packed, and that was at like 2:30 in the afternoon, so I'm gonna try and set you guys up somewhere and you can get a view. It's actually a beautiful day out here today, freaking beautiful day. It was a little cold this morning. It went down to 4 degrees this morning. And I didn't have the truck running. I have a Webasto heater in the truck, and it was working when I went to bed, but I don't know what happened. It stopped working during sometime I was sleeping, because when I woke up, man, was it cold, and it wasn't running. So I jumped out of bed, fucking fired the truck up, get some heat going in this bitch, because it was chilly. It's almost like driving the freaking country up here. It's all flat usually most of the time until I get to, closer towards Kingston. Still got about 100 kilometers to go to Kingston. And then from Kingston there's Trenton. From Trenton there's Bowmanville, and Bowmanville we get back into the GTA. So the reason my pickup time wasn't until 9 o'clock at this place up in Montreal. And I got there freaking early. I was there at 7 o'clock. So I figure I'll walk in and see if they'll load me early and I can get out early. Well, sure as shit, walked in there. Yeah, sure, back in the door 12. All right. So they load me right away, which is freaking awesome. I was happy with that. No screwing around, in the door, loaded and gone. So I was happy with that. But I figured I was planning on, you know, getting out of there at like 10, right? By the time I got loaded. And then I was going to stop in Bowmanville for something to eat, avoid Toronto traffic, and then screw on down there. But if it's telling me I'm going to be in GTA by like noon, then I just might say screw the whole eating idea and bomb right through to the J. Bomb right through to the J down there in London. And yeah, just kind of do a little something. Was able to meet up with my uncle while I was up there, so that was freaking cool. I didn't realize how close I was to his house. I was like 5 minutes or 15 minutes from his house. It was freaking awesome. So I called him up and said, hey, what are you doing? He said, nothing. I said, cool, you want to come down and see me? He said, where are you? And I said, Flying J, exit 3 on the 540. He said, I'll see you in 15 minutes. So I mean, that was pretty cool. I hadn't seen him in 8 years. So unfortunately I couldn't see my cousins. They were working, which kind of sucks. I want to see them. I guess my oldest cousin, I guess he's going out to the tar sands in Alberta, so I want to see him before he goes. So hopefully I can get that out of the way. So I'll just have to let my dispatch know. I said, hey, when you get one of those runs, I want to take it. so I can see a bit of my family. Hold on a second. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was somebody in that car or not, but it's just a random car in the middle of a freaking highway. So, whatever. I don't got a camera mount for the truck yet. I'm gonna look into getting one. Probably one of those gorilla mounts or something. They work. But no, this is basically my big voyage. They're trusting me to do this run, so because I was basically localized for a while, running between, you know, Burford, Brantford, and Mississauga, and Toronto a little bit. Then they said, hey, go to frickin' Montreal, and I went and say, what? Sure, I'll go to Montreal. Why the frig not? So I guess they're starting to trust me a little bit. They know I can do it, which is good because this is what I want to do. This is the only company that wants to take me on. I'll get into that a little later. So all the rules with whatnot. So we're just coming into county of Dundas, Service Plaza up here. But I figure I'm going to try and situate you guys somewhere on the dash and take a bit of the scenery for a bit. It's nice up here, it really is. Some of the views you get too off these mountains, like, well, not really mountains, hills, cliffs, whatever you want to call them. Kind of nice. Alright, well that should work, I would hope. As long as the camera doesn't freaking fall off, it should work fairly nice. Just using my binder there as the stand. If I put you right on the dash, all you're going to see is hood. So this way at least you can see some road. So I'm at exit 758, and I gotta go to exit 189. So I got like, oh, I don't know, 500 and something, 500 and so kilometers to go before I get down there. That's okay, I don't plan on stopping. Unload tomorrow morning and then call dispatch and see what the what is. See what they got me doing, if I'm going back to Montreal or what. So, that'd be alright. Wouldn't mind going there, and if we go back to the yard, fuel this thing up. I went to go fuel this thing before I left. I had no freaking fuel in the yard. The tanks were dry. I was like, what the hell? So I had to go down to the car block and do it that way. Oh well. Not much you can do when you got no freaking fuel. So, oh well. www.bigrigtalk.com. Looking at that earlier, that was pretty freaking cool. So that's not too bad. And yeah, So, and then there's another one out of Manitoba, Winnipeg to be exact, or as I like to call it, Winterpeg. Trucker Josh. Freaking old Trucker Josh. I'll put his channel too down below. He's got a beautiful Kenworth. I believe it's a 660. I believe that's what it is. I watch his videos and I watch Big Rig Talks. I was catching up on them last night when I was up at the J at freaking Leafy. So yeah, no, Big Rig Talk and Trucker Josh. Two great people. So go check them out. They could be, oh my goodness, the camera's falling. There we go. But you guys want to look at the road and not really the bush. Deer or something that comes up, and then the cameras get flying because I got the hammer on the freaking brakes. But yeah, Trucker Josh, Big Rig Talk. Go check him out. Put the links down below.
Alrighty, I know I didn't do much filming today, but as you can hear, truck's not running, and I'm done for the day. I've been sitting here about an hour and a half. Went in, had a bite to eat and whatnot. So I'm down here in London, Ontario. Made her back. Deliver tomorrow morning. So, yep. Got these 18 skids on. Oh, got the freaking hand in the way. People freaking texting me and stuff. So I deliver tomorrow morning. I can get this off, and then gotta go take this trailer back to the yard, get them to fix it. So, and then I'll be good. Fuel this pickup and find out where the hell I'm going next. So, yeah. Should be an interesting and fun-filled day tomorrow. Yay me. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I got a friend of mine who wants to come out and say hi, so I told her just to give me a text when she's on her way out, and I'll let her know if I'm still awake or not, because I've been up since 4 and I'm kind of tired already. It's only 6:30. Did like 9 hours of driving today or something like that. So, I'm right from Montreal, Quebec, right on through to frickin' London. 800 and I think it was 29 kilometers today. So, got 1,600 I think, or just under 1,600 kilometers, so 1,000 miles, and it's only Tuesday. So we'll see where they got me going there tomorrow after I deliver. Well, I got to drop this trailer off anyways, and I need fuel, so they'll see me tomorrow anyhow. I don't think my dispatch was expecting me to be back in London already. Kind of funny. I don't think they were because I could have been back. I could have delivered today, technically, if I didn't make a pit stop. I would have been back in time before 5. I could have delivered today if they wanted to accept it early. So, most places don't accept a load early. You have an appointment time for a reason. But I don't have an appointment time. I just have a delivery date. They want it tomorrow. Tomorrow being the 10th. They want it tomorrow. There's no set delivery time. I can show up there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They won't care as long as they get it tomorrow. But I'm here now, the day before. They're 15 minutes away from the J. So I'm going to show up there at about 8:30, 9 o'clock or so tomorrow morning and get this shit off my trailer and boogie her on back to the yard. So I'm just down here at the J, relaxing. Tell you, 9.5 hours or 9 hours or whatever the frig it was today, takes a lot out on you. Takes a lot out on you. Yeah, like 800 and something K today. Basically, almost traveled the full 401. The 401 after Quebec, it goes once you get off the 401 and going to Quebec, it turns into the 20. So when coming back, you go from the 20 to the 401, and it's 825, I believe. 825 or 827. I think it's 825. It's the last exit on the 401. So you figure 8:25, and I'm at exit 189. So, and I got to go to exit 187 tomorrow morning. So, I mean, that's how close I am. I'm one exit away. So, wow, that's something you don't see very often. That's another thing. You don't see a lot of female truck drivers out on the road. You really don't. Like, I understand it's a male-dominant industry, but I mean, the females are just as good, if not better than some of us males. I mean, hell, I've seen females pull B trains and whatnot. I'd really like to see a female pull twin 53s. That's when you know she loves her job. So when she's pulling twin 53s, she likes the challenge, I guess. But it was a nice light load coming back. 6,500 pounds. That's it. She's all in the nose. 6,500 pounds. I was thinking this morning, we're going up to this place. Oh, I'll go up. I'll load. Come back to the J. Weigh it real quick. She loaded it. Gave me a sign the bills. And he gave me the copy of the bills. And I looked at him. Really? 60? Fuck. I don't even got to weigh it. Jump in the truck and go. So, yeah, I'm just going to relax here for the night. So I guess this is the end of day 2. And tomorrow will be day 3. And will probably be the end of the trip, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Tomorrow, I know tomorrow's only Wednesday, middle of the week. But I don't know what they got me doing yet. They might put me back onto the local shit, for all I know. And to be honest with you, I really don't want to show you guys the local shit. Because it's boring as hell. Not going to lie. I mean, half the places we go to are, like, local-wise, are within, within 45 minutes. Like, the farthest place is Cambridge. That's it. So, a lot of it's Brantford and shit and stuff like that. But, I mean, like I said, the farthest place is Cambridge, Ontario. That's it. So, I don't think you guys would really want to see shit like that, because it's kind of boring. Not going to lie. But anyways, guys, until tomorrow when I flick on this camera again, take her easy. Alrighty, guys, so it's the end of my day 3. I didn't film at all today. Basically, it was as expected. I went back to doing local bullshit. I'm actually kind of getting pissed off about that. I don't want to do that. I want to run. Give me some Montreal, fucking New Brunswick, or, you know, out west or out east or something. I don't want to do this local shit no more. I'm getting tired of it. I really am. But, oh well. So yeah, I just, you know, did some trailer shunting and moved some trailers back and forth and this and that. Nothing real exciting. Nothing I really wanted to show you guys because it's boring as frig. There's more paperwork than frickin' driving, I swear to God. And that's, you know, what can you do? Paperwork's part of the job, but at the same time, come on, really? I want to run. Send me up for like 3-4 days at a time. I want to run, make some freaking money. Wheels ain't turning, I ain't earning. So she goes. So yeah, that's basically going to be the end of this trip, guys. I'll not sure when I'll be able to do the next one. It'll just be a kind of a hearsay type deal. But when I do, I will, I'll bring you guys along. I don't mind you showing you guys this stuff every once in a while, so I don't think you guys mind that much, all too much either, so that's alright. But, yeah, so if you liked the video, leave a comment below, let me know, you know, tell me how you like it. And if you really like the video, hit that like button, let me know that you actually liked the video. So until I pick up the camera next time, guys, take her easy.